so do you consider yourself procrastinators?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you procrastinating now?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have any deadlines coming up that you're procrastinating on?
We have a project due next week, which is why we are here right now. We've been here for maybe an hour and we have not done anything about the project.
I was just gonna say several, but yeah. No, so we actually worked together on a lot of projects in the same major. And last year we had a presentation in one class and then a presentation in the next class the next day later. And so we did the one presentation at like 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and then we had yet to prepare for the presentation at like 8 o'clock the next morning. So our group of 5 went down to Popes and stayed there all night and did our project and then presented the next morning in the exact same clothing that we presented the night before, with basically like most of the same people in the room because it was like both sports management classes. So yeah, we're grade A procrastinators.
Do you consider yourself a procrastinator?
Yes.
Yes. Are you procrastinating right now?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm on Facebook talking with friends.
Okay. And do you have any deadlines coming up?
Yeah, I have an essay due tomorrow. Or tonight.
Okay.
Tonight.
Tonight, okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you procrastinating right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have any deadlines coming up?
Yes.
Or-
Well, yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
So, out of the 3 types of procrastination that are listed, what do you think is the one that you tend to do the most, if you do any at all?
The fallback pattern one, maybe.
Okay.
Like specifically with I clean my room. But
Yeah,
I
definitely.
wouldn't. And I also do the deadline procrastination one with like administrative things, like anything where I have to like pay the school or like do for housing. I will not do it until like the day after.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess for me, it would be promissory notes. Like I'll say that I'm gonna email a lab and then I'll end up writing it in my schedule like 5 weeks under the to-do list. And I'll like keep on promising I'll do it and then like put it off to the next week.
I do that too.
Okay.
I do all of them.
That's probably like my most
Yeah, for
lethal
sure.
one.
And the last question would be, do you feel like procrastination hinders your well-being?
Sometimes. Anytime I like accidentally end up on the Instagram Explore page for like any amount of time, I can kind of want to hurt myself. Like that sucks. But I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Like I was a worse procrastinator before, so I'm just counting my blessings left.
Yeah, I also like used to watch 100 hours of Grey's Anatomy and then want to kill myself. But like since I have since like not watched TV anymore, so I feel like all of the procrastinating that I'm doing now, I will probably phase out. So I'm not like actively worried that I'll never grow out of the way I'm procrastinating right now.
And last question is, do you ever feel like procrastination hinders your well-being?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
It's a lot more stress. Even though I feel in some instances, I'm more productive in a shorter span of time when I procrastinate. But it's a lot more stressful. It's a lot more taking myself out of my comfort zone, giving up on sleep or food or exercise, and so definitely.
Okay.
Definitely feel like it does. Like all those nights that like I could have actually got a decent amount of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't sleep much, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like there have been instances where like I don't get enough sleep and then I get sick. It's all because like of a lot of things going on that if I had better managed my time. But as somebody pointed out to me, like the reason I think people keep procrastinating is because like if you don't fail at it, then there's no reason to like change your habits. So like if you keep successfully like holding things like off, then there's no need to like in our brains like we don't think we need to change it. True. Sorry, unsolicited advice.
So after reading this, what would you say you sort of understood about the mechanics of procrastination and how it works in the brain?
So what I learned here is that in your brain, there are really 2 kind of frames you can say. One is like the wizard brain, in which it is your prefrontal cortex, and that's your thinking brain, in which you think rationally. But the other one is the lizard brain, which is more emotional, more animalistic, I guess.
So like logically, you shouldn't procrastinate, but the reason why you do is because of your emotional brain. Because like the animal side of you just wants to like, I don't know, like conserve calories, just not work.
How do you think you can utilize operant conditioning to combat procrastination? Like personally or just in general?
Maybe if I finish something before the deadline, like a good amount of time before the deadline, I'll like treat myself to something, like give myself a
Yeah,
and then
that's
like
good.
I'll reward myself when I actually do it.